Hello and welcome back to my channel. Appreciate you joining me again this Saturday, and I hope that you are having a wonderful weekend. I am here getting ready to go out to dinner with my husband and wrapping up my birthday month. February, as those of you who are my family and friends and social media know, I make a big deal about my birthday. Literally, I do celebrate all month long, and for the entire month of February, I am conscientious of celebrating myself all month long. So I want to tell you why I do that. I'm going to take these glasses off because I can see that they're reflecting in the video. I'll tell you why I do that. We are pretty special. And so I want to talk to you this week about making yourself special, celebrating you. And so it doesn't have to be your birthday month for you to do that. I choose to do that. But if you don't celebrate birthdays, or if you think it's too vain, or for whatever reason, pick at least one day out of the year where you celebrate you. Pick a week, pick a month if you want to. And it doesn't mean that you have to do anything big to celebrate. I am wrapping up today with a dinner with my husband, but I literally have been celebrating all month long. And so I will give you that story and where it comes from. Either way, I come from a big family. There were 8 children in my family. And along with that, my parents took in other of our relatives and friends, and we enjoyed growing up in this big family. And somehow the resources stretched and we all got there. My mom, even after she converted to Jehovah's Witness, went from calling it our birthdays to calling it our special day. But she always made you feel special on that day. So we got a cake. And we never had a party. We could not have a party because she would always remind us that if we brought a friend home and if we had a party, then that was our cake that was going. That was our slice of cake that would go. Or the slices got thinner for everybody else. I'm sure at some point a couple of us and in here in and here out brought someone home, and trust me, the cake stretched. But anyway, I always wanted to have a party. Went to my friend's party and I desired a party. So I shared that with a very good friend of mine, and my special friend Marianne. And so she reminded me when I turned 40 that I used to tell her that when I turned 40 I was going to have a birthday party. At that time I was divorced, and my friend called me at 40 and said, when I was getting ready to turn 40, and she said, are you still going to have that party? And I said, no, I cannot afford to do it. I was going through a major life transition at that point, and financially would have been really difficult for me. Well, that wonderful friend, along with my family and other close friends, put together, along with what resources I had, and I had a party that I will remember for a lifetime. People joke that I married myself in that party, and it truly was a marriage to myself. But that gave me such wonderful feelings and such feelings of being special that I continue to celebrate from there on out. Every month I make sure that every February I make sure that I celebrate myself all month long. And so those are small things. Like my journal entries change to things that I like about me. I generally don't do specialty coffees during the week. That's a weekend thing for my husband and I. On my birthday month, I get to have specialty coffees during the week. What else what are other things do I do? I develop rituals for myself. Like every year I try to do something that's unique from the year before that I didn't do. So for example, last year I asked my husband, before my birthday month, I already researched restaurants that vibed with my food taste, that vibed with my personality style. I like the vibe of the restaurant, and I wrote them down. And I said, every Friday for this month, please take me to one of these restaurants. And these are in lieu of gifts. And if he gives me or anybody, and truly I do appreciate the gifts, the flowers, all the gifts that I've had, and I will talk about that in a little bit because I transgress. He took me to a restaurant every Friday for 4 weeks, and that made it special. This year my son turned 30, and so all of you know, because it's very recent, sent on my social media. And if you don't follow me on any of the social media pages, yes, he came here and I took 3 days off of work and we had a 3-day mother-son date. And at the end of that date, we had a family dinner together with the rest of the family. Tonight, Romulo chooses to celebrate just with me. And then this morning we did a marathon. I do the Cowtown Marathon since I moved to Texas. Before that, I was doing it in Florida. My friend Cynthia introduced me to that, and I decided to continue that tradition and that ritual. And so these are all little things that I do to make my birthday month special and to make me feel special, because I want you to know that you are special. You are chosen, and so was I. And I recognize that more and more as I grow older. You see, it takes out of 200 to 300 million sperms per ejaculation, only a few hundred reach that one egg that your mother has every month. And out of those, only one gets to penetrate that egg. And you know what happens? When that sperm gets inside that egg, the permeability of the egg membrane changes immediately. And there's a closed door. No one else can come. So biologically, the Almighty selected you and you are chosen. And so I want you to encourage you this month. That's my message for you this month. Celebrate you. You are special. And so along with that, I want to tell you another of my rituals. Every card, every gift that I get, I open it intentionally. I thank that person, not just in a text or a phone call. I thank them from my heart and I say a prayer for them, because it just, so with those of you who kept asking me, people, my friends and family who said, did you get my gift? Did you get my gift? It's because I want to carve out that special time to be with that gift, to be with and to thank you and to pray for you and to thank God that you chose me to bless that year. Every text that I get on Facebook, every like, every prayer, every blessing, every message, I spend intentionally a serious amount of time sitting there with it and enjoying and appreciating each of it and thanking you and praying for you and for your families. And so that's my message today. I just want to tell you, you are special. Celebrate you. And I might have said it more than once, but that's because it's so important, and that's my message this week. So I want you in the comments, if you have time, share this video, encourage somebody else to celebrate themselves and why they should, because they were chosen. And what the gifts you bring to this world is important. And so the other thing I want to encourage you to do, please like, please subscribe, so I can share my messages with other women, other men, other people who need this message. I know that as young people, it took me until 40 to recognize this and to start celebrating me. But young people, I encourage you, start small. Do it now. Don't wait. We don't know if tomorrow is promised. And with that, I want to thank you so much for joining me this week. I do have some products that I want to share that I use that I think are helpful, and I will do that next video, and we'll continue with that. Also, next video, the topic is going to be what did I have planned? About stress. That's so important. So please like, subscribe, please share, and thank you all so much for celebrating my birthday month with me. Romulo is happy that this is the last bit of celebration, and this is the last he'll hear about birthday. Tomorrow is March 1st, and it's the last you guys will hear too. So thank you for celebrating with me.